Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are seeing some very important news being announced for Tesla. We are seeing Tesla being set to report their first quarter earnings on the 22nd of April. So to be honest, in a mere amount of days we're going to be seeing some very interesting and important information coming out from the company, and perhaps that will be an indication as to what might happen in the near future. Again, this is a stock specifically, which has taken a lot of hits in the last couple of months. I'm sure you guys don't need me to tell you that. Just have a look at the long-term trend. Today we're up by 0.7%, but over the past 5 days, we are now down from the highs. However, overall, slightly up. 13% over the past 5 days. However, of course, since that rise, we are seeing a little bit of a drop. The past month, we are now green, and over the past 6 months, you've seen that massive trend and how things really change, right? Tesla down nearly 50% from those highs. The questions that people have for the upcoming earnings, well, there are a number of them. And there are a lot of questions surrounding Tesla as a whole, as a company, right? As quarter one's earnings come out, some popular questions that we are seeing arise, and some popular questions that people are going to ask, of course, revolve around the robotaxi, revolve around full self-driving, unsupervised. So many questions that people have. But also, another thing is, what else are we going to be looking at in terms of Elon Musk and his brand damage, right? So, did Tesla experience any meaningful changes in order flow relating to all the rumors of brand damage? People have questions about Elon Musk's role. Obviously, in the Trump administration, how is the company planning to deal with the impact of Elon's partnership with the current administration? So many questions that people have. And of course, if you want to have a deep dive into these topics, here are a few. But yeah, there are a lot of questions and a lot of things to expect coming out of Tesla in the next couple of days, to say the least. This is going to be really interesting to see, and it's going to be really quite a telling report for Tesla. A lot kind of weighs in the eyes on many people of this. At the same time, we're seeing sales in the UK actually rise. Now, in most markets, Tesla sales are actually going down quite substantially. But in the UK, we are seeing a little bit of a rise. Now, the thing is, not all of the news that we're seeing for Tesla at the minute is bad. Some of it is quite good. And again, here is a more positive article, right? So Tesla sales in the UK are increasing. New data reports that 2,951 used Teslas were sold in March, compared to the previous peak of 2,690. And again, it seems that second-hand units are a big reason for this, but generally speaking, the UK is one of the countries where Tesla is still doing fairly okay anyway, even despite people's calls to essentially boycott the brand and boycott Elon Musk. At the same time, we are seeing somebody in New Mexico, a suspect in the arson attacks at a Tesla showroom, being essentially faced with 40 years in prison. So it seems that a lot of this stuff is coming to a head. We've seen a lot of trouble with Tesla recently all around the world, and now people are being held to account. This is a thing, right? You can't go around really vandalizing stuff, especially stuff of such high value, really, really expensive stuff, and not really expect anything. So this is a story that we've seen coming out in the last day or so. It's going to be interesting to see what comes from that. Now, again, the question that we're seeing leading into this earnings report is going to be, will it be strong enough, will it be substantial enough for Tesla to see a bit of recovery, or will we see shares continue to drop? Now, that might sound extreme, but bear in mind, we are down nearly 50% this year so far. This is really a pivotal moment, or it could be, right? Are we going to see things go up or go down? Bear in mind, from where we were in Christmas period of 2024, we were at essentially really high highs. Again, record of $489. So it's really interesting to see how this trend is changing. And of course, there are a number of reasons why Tesla stock is declining. We're looking at the relationship with Musk. We're looking at a number of issues. Will it be able to be a strong enough report for Tesla to see essentially an increase in sales? Now, bear in mind, there are a lot of issues. Some people say Tesla faces a aging model lineup that's only been mildly refreshed, unlike brands like Chinese car manufacturer BYD, often named as the Tesla killer, who have updated their models quite recently. All of these things could, of course, have a major impact on consumer buying habits. And the question is, how is this going to play out in the new earnings call that we're going to see in the next couple of days? Time will tell, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and do let me know what you're doing in preparation. Thank you for watching. I hope I'll see you soon.